Hey, Jonathan from Muay Thai Podcast. This is Crew Chris from Elite Fight Club in Scarborough, Ontario. I just wanted to give you a call and let you know that we have our fighter, Anthony the Bulgar Chorchief, 4 years training. This March 22nd, Sunday, he's going to be the main event, fighting Yacht to Win at Thai Fight League. Big news because he's the first Canadian fighter to ever be the main event at Thai Fight League, fighting a big show, stepping up, showing what Canadians are made of. So I hope this message gets to everyone and everyone gives him good energy and good strength as he's about to go through war. But somebody has to take the first step. Thank you very much for taking my message, and I hope you have a great day. Cup and cup.
Episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast is brought to you by pmtlifestyle.com. Authentic Muay Thai lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at pmtlifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of the Nok Muay. Go check it out.
I want to talk about Black Room at Teep Studios. If you enjoy the content of this podcast, you will definitely enjoy the value that you get out of the Black Room and being a member of the Black Room. What it is it's a subscriber-based way to support the podcast. If you enjoy the podcast and want it to continue, I'm asking for your help. And in exchange, you're going to get an underground view of Muay Thai, American Muay Thai, as well as within Thailand. We have people who are now working on the ground in Thailand that are helping us get media, content, all that stuff. We're posting it there on Black Room, as well as behind the scenes footage of the podcast recordings when we're recording. After I stop recording for stuff that we broadcast, we put some subscriber-based only content on there. So you're going to really get a lot of value out of that subscription. Okay, it's not just supporting the podcast. We also have podcast subscriber only merchandise that's coming out as well here in 2024. So you have to be a part of the Black Room in order to get access to that. So I'm asking you for your help on that, but I know that it's not so much of you helping me. It's going to be us giving you a ton of value that you're going to get and just enjoy it. And it's only $5 a month. All right, you can cancel it anytime. Every little bit counts. Please go join it. The link is down in the show notes. All right. Anyways, sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you for coming to this episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast. Today, I have a special guest here in studios at Teep Studios in the Black Room. He's been on the episode before with his son. I can't remember which episode it was exactly, but I'll make sure to get that link down below. He's the founder of Monster Promotions. Been around the game for a very long time. I'd like to welcome Mr. Mike Martinez.
How's it going, John?
Good, man. Thanks for coming in. I know you drove down from Flagstaff, came down to the heat. We have an early summer.
Yeah, it's crazy. This time last year, we had our show in March last year, and we were fighting a 3-foot snowstorm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, dude, why'd you gotta bring that one up? I remember the guys from Nashville, like some people were stuck down here.
Yep.
Like they couldn't get up there because they had to wait for the snow plows and stuff, right?
Yeah, it was crazy. The USMTA had to split the weigh-in and do 2 different weigh-ins because people were stuck everywhere.
Yeah, including the officials.
Yes.
Yeah, including the officials. So everybody was kind of spread out. Monster Promotions.
Correct.
Tell me about, how did that start?
So Monster Promotions started 2024, and we just had this vision. I had dabbled a little bit in a couple of shows, in 2013, 2014, and then I got out of promoting my own shows and started matchmaking for a few different promotions, mostly in Arizona, but I would help out across the nation sometimes. And owning a gym and being a coach and taking fighters out to shows, seeing the mistreatment that some people would get and some of the lopsided fights and stuff, we're like, well, let's start doing this ourselves, and also let's bring Muay Thai events to Flagstaff, because there was no Muay Thai fights in Flagstaff.
No, well, Flagstaff, for those that don't know, it's about a 3-hour drive north, or
Yeah, it's a 2.5
hours,
2.5, 3
in a blizzard, 4.
Yeah, or sport stuck on the freeway.
Yeah, stuck on the freeway in the middle and playing in the snow until the snow plows come through. with you guys' promotion, up there as well, is one of those things that I think a lot of people didn't account for is one, the drive up there, because they fly into Phoenix, right?
This time we have some guys flying into Flagstaff.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
What airline's flying to Flagstaff?
So Rami Ibrahim from Rami Elite in Philly is flying into Flag.
Do you know what airline it is?
American Airline.
It is American. So American Airline flies into Flagstaff. I'm gonna have to look into that.
There's only 2 flights that go in and out of Flagstaff a day.
Oh,
it's a little
small.
Expensive.
Yeah, small. Yeah, that makes sense. But time or money for some people.
Yeah,
right? And it just being able to fly in would be much easier, I think, for people if they can swing that.
Yeah, and for me too, because last year we brought Olivia Basus out from Thailand, and I think they flew into Phoenix at 10:30 at night.
Oh.
And so I drove down, picked them up, drove them to their hotel in Flagstaff, and that's a 6-hour turnaround.
Yeah.
So it's tough.
And then you drove them back, the next day? Or they
Actually, no, they ended up renting a car, going checking out the Grand Canyon because they're so close to the Grand Canyon, and they drove themselves to the airport.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Save you a little bit on that. Right?
Yeah.
With that as well, with it being 2.5 hours, you're also at elevation, right?
So yeah, we're 7,500 feet, and that's even higher than Denver, where the Olympic Training Center is.
So, and I think some fighters might have misjudged that.
A lot underestimate the elevation.
Oh, I fly elevation. I fly Mexico City's elevation, not as high as you guys.
Yeah,
you feel that shit.
You do.
Yeah, you feel it. It's like I think the best way is like if you're running hill sprints, like a very long hill sprint where you lay we had this sand hill that's in California, very famous. See like Manny Pacquiao and them go run it and stuff, and a lot of the boxers from Oxnard, you see them on the highlights running it. So it feels like you're just walking in sand. It's like, when you're really fatigued, you're holding your breath and legs feel like they can't move.
Yep.
That's how it feels when you're fighting at elevation if you're not acclimated to it.
Yeah, we're lucky. My gym's right there in Flagstaff, so we're lucky. There's a couple gyms in Flag too that participate in our events, but and also a lot of the gyms come out. I know Sunshine's gym, they always come out to Flagstaff to help prepare for the events and acclimate a little bit, and Pinto Muay Thai out of Vegas, they come out too. So
no, so when did they come out? Just a few days before, a week before or something, or
weekends leading up to the event?
Yeah, okay.
So they'll come out like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and get 3 days of solid work in, and then go back,
sleeping up there and stuff like that too, right? Because I know that was a big thing. I remember they were talking about it's like sleeping at elevation is probably one of the best things you can do for acclimating for it also.
Yeah, they
got trained. That's what they say.
That's what they say. I mean, I don't sleep, so I don't acclimate to this.
Yeah. So going on to this upcoming show, it's May 2nd. What's the name of this event? Is it Cinco de Monster?
Cinco de Monster for Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo has always been a huge tradition in my family, and so I wanted to keep that alive into Monster Promotions, and that's Cinco de Monster.
Yeah, well, it's typically a big fight sport event day also. Right?
Yeah,
that weekend is. Usually there's a lot. There's always a big boxing card. There's been a big MMA card. Got a big Muay Thai card.
Yeah.
Right. So, good. We kind of hit all those aspects now.
Yeah.
When it comes into those.
Yeah. It's nice to be a part of the big fight.
So, tell me about the fight card, man. You got that? You pull it up on your phone?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go through these fights. I want to hear, because I know some of them, but I want anybody out here that's listening or watching to kind of know where they are. But walk us through the card.
Yeah. So in our main event, we have Jonathan Hernandez, and he's fighting Omar Mateen.
So Jonathan Hernandez from
Pinto Muay
Thai in Las Vegas, right?
Yep. And he's fighting Omar Mateen, Seton Gym here in Chandler, Arizona. This fight is 3 cards in the making now. So they got matched on one of my earlier Monster cards, and Omar got injured, had to pull out of the fight. And then we matched them again. Jonathan got injured, had to pull out of the fight. And now this hopefully 3rd time's a charm. Stakes are the highest they've ever been. WBC national amateur title on the line for this fight.
Oh, it is. It's an amateur national title.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
So it's going to be nice. This particular fight will be, I think it's 2 of the hungriest and toughest 130-pound amateurs in the country. Both of them are teetering the line of wanting to go pro and having the skill set to do so. And so,
You heard it.
yeah, I
Right.
mean, yeah, Muay Thai fans are in for a treat with this fight for sure.
I can tell you, like, I've seen both of them fight a lot. Brian hits very hard, very tactical. Omar, very tactical. Great technique also. Like,
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
really
yeah.
excited to see, like, as a matchmaker and the promoter, like, I always put together the fights as a fan at the same time. Omar just went up a weight class to fight another solid opponent at like 135, and he lost that fight. It was his first loss as an amateur because he was undefeated prior to that. So
yeah, he was like 11-0 or something like that, right?
13
13-0.
13-0, and so now he's 13-1 and he has one no contest. But seeing how hungry he is, he's gonna come out and it's gonna make for a better fight for this one for sure.
Yeah, that's definitely a good match. That's one of the matches that I was looking forward to seeing as well. So that's gonna be a good one. You don't want to miss that. Do you guys have a live stream for this?
We do. It's on millions.co.
Oh, you guys partnered up with Millions?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. I talked to them for some of the stuff that we're doing too. I think they got a good setup.
They've really raised the bar. We've used them for about 3 shows now.
Oh, no way.
Or this is our 3rd show.
We're sure with them. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, man.
So yeah, they'll like interview all the fighters.
Yeah, that's what they were telling me. Like, hey, we'll do pre-fight interview. Like they do on Zoom or something, or like online. Or
Yeah, just like a Zoom interview.
That's awesome. Well, freaking stoked to hear that, man. I'm glad somebody's leveraging that, because when they told me, I'm like, that's a pretty sweet setup to try to like help promote it.
Oh, for sure. And the fees, it's not like they come in and say, hey, we're going to charge you $1,000.
Yeah,
It's just a percentage of the pay-per-view buy.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the more they can help you to sell,
The better they do.
the better they do. So there's a little incentive for
Yeah,
them.
it's mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
Mutually beneficial. So, let's watch. So that's a 5-rounder as well, right?
That is a 5-rounder.
5-rounder.
The co-main event of the night is Jorge Figueroa from Zabeth Muay Thai here in Phoenix, Arizona, and he's fighting John's twin brother, Brian Hernandez.
Oh yes, yeah. So well, and then Jorge, he's the one that just fought Omar,
Yes,
right? And so Omar went out to fight him. So they both fight on the card again. Man, they're active.
they are very active.
Yeah, they're active. This is the Bangkok, Arizona.
It is. Zabeth Muay Thai is the one that
They
started that.
Yeah, it really started putting the gas pedal down for them.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So this is gonna be a banger. Brian Hernandez has fought on our event before. He fought the number 1 WBC Arizona ranked fighter and TKO.
Yeah.
We got a TKO. It was a Flagstaff native, and it left it was the last fight of the night. It was
Oh yeah, I remember.
insane.
I remember that.
The energy was just insane for that fight. So having Brian come out and fight on the same card as his brother, and both for high stakes. John Hernandez is fighting for the WBC national amateur title, and Jorge Figueroa versus Brian Hernandez is for a WMO national title.
The first one.
First one, yeah.
First one, right? And speaking of I think Vin is the rep.
Vin is the rep, yeah.
Or WMO, so World Muay Thai Organization. Cool to see another Thai organization getting involved with Muay Thai in the U.S.
For sure. And the belts are super sick. Like
Yeah.
they look like a Lumpini belt.
They're the stadium style belts,
Yep.
right? Stadium style belts, and that's a 5-rounder as well.
That is a 5-rounder. Interesting to see. Jorge is a lot more experienced than Brian, but Brian is very aggressive and heavy-handed. John, lot more heavy-handed than John because he's bigger. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting fight.
Yeah. So going from that one, what do we got next on your card?
So another match that I've been trying to make for like 3 years, actually probably 4 years, is Judas Madrid, who's fought on every single one of our cards. He is a monster veteran. He fights out of Sunshine's gym in Tempe.
Also just fought.
Yeah. He's fighting for Monster Promotions title, super welterweight, against Kevin Cummings, who's from the Bay Area up in Sacramento.
Yeah. Okay. So Kevin, what gym is he from? What team is he?
Sitong Sai.
Oh, from Josh's gym.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Super good gym up in Northern California.
Definitely. That hard fights. They train hard.
Yeah.
They put in work. Always respectful and put on a good show no matter what.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good style fight. You got Kevin, who just got back from Thailand. I think he fought twice out in Thailand, and then he took an injury, and so he's taken a little bit of time to like recover from his injury, and he's back.
Nice.
And Judas is on. Judas has been very active over the last
Yeah, seeing him once he bumped up a little bit because he was fighting at I think a welterweight. He bumped up to super welterweight.
Yep.
And I've seen his, he seems a little bit more durable from what I've seen.
Yeah.
From his fights and stuff like that too. So to see that match also. What else we got? What
we got another WBC regional title.
Okay, it's just Southwest Regional, yeah.
Yeah, Southwest Regional title. We just got this one approved by WBC. Coming off of like a 9-second TKO victory in Texas is Jesse Lara from Zavayeth Muay Thai.
So so he's done this twice with the leg break. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know. I knew about the one that just happened.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, like the first 19 seconds of the round, 15 seconds of the round or something like that.
Something. I think it was under 10.
So he went to just check the kick and it broke the guy's leg. Right. So the guy kicked. He made it was weird because I saw the highlight. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
And I saw the pan out one. I was like, ooh, that's not good. Tib fib.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, he did it in California on another card where he checked somebody's leg. And he was able to, same thing happened. It wasn't in the first round. Wasn't that fast. Same exact style check. Same thing. It was almost like the guy kind of kicked his butt and the guy's leg snapped. Same thing. So it's the second time he's done that.
Leg breaker.
There's a name somewhere in there for the right person or a promoter or his coach to put something together.
Let's hope everyone stays safe on my promotion.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you don't wish those accidents to happen on anybody. I've seen it happen before, more than once.
Happened to me.
Yeah, that's right.
Happened to me. That's why I stopped fighting. So.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that on the last episode. I remember you talking about that. Wasn't it both your legs?
It was both at the same time, yeah.
Mike.
One of them
for you, bro.
One of them I trained with for 2 weeks before I realized it was fractured. Yeah. Just in pain. But
no big deal. No big deal.
Yeah.
Is no big deal, man. So to get away from that, so Jesse, who's he fighting against?
So Jesse Lara is going to be fighting legal name's Cody, but everyone knows him as Kai Tavares. Mm-hmm. He's from Pinto Muay Thai in Henderson, Nevada. More experienced than Jesse, but a lot of his fights came as a junior. But he's fought a lot of international competition in the recent years, and expected to be a really good fight.
Was he what international competitions was he doing? Do you know?
I believe he did the ISKA and the WMO.
And the WMO tournament.
And I believe he won gold medal at both of those world tournaments.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, definitely probably face some stiff competition at those.
Oh, for sure.
As we know, we've talked about it here before. A lot of those amateur style competitions, you're fighting pros.
For sure.
They're just padded up. But that's good for people here because it allows them to get that experience in a more controlled environment before making that leap to go fight up like that without gear and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that too. Funny enough, Jesse, I saw him coming up because he's actually from our neck of the woods in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is it's cool.
I think he started off his career with 805 kickboxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he started off out there and, they would come down. I would see him, his coaches and stuff like that. It's 805 kickboxing. They would come down to, the Ventura area, as friends with one of their coaches and stuff like that back in the day. And seeing that kind of all come around full circle is cool to see.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Cool to see people getting after it. So what we got next on the card?
So the next one is we're doing a one-night 4-man tournament for our 135-pound monster championship.
So, it's a one-night 4-man.
Yeah, one-night 4-man. So in that bracket, we have Isaac McCary from Pinto Muay Thai, super active, 25 fights.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight yesterday.
Yeah, tonight.
There's tonight.
Yeah, okay. Tonight. And his opponent didn't make weight.
Yeah, over 8 pounds overweight or something.
Yeah, and then so we got Isaac McCary from Pinto. We have Cesar Tabanico from Sunshine's Gym here in Tempe. And we have Marcos Linares from Muay Thai here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Also just fought.
Yep.
Yeah.
And coming in from the East Coast, from Rami Elite's gym in Philly, we have Abdullah Norkalov.
Abdullah Norkalov. Is that where's he from? That sounds like...
I think it was from Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan or Kazakhstan, I would say.
One of the two.
Yeah,
one of the stands. One of the stands.
One of those two stands. The ones that fucking fight.
Oh yeah,
they're game. They fight
100%. And he's coming with a great record. He's coming with 9-2 record.
Oh, nice.
And I've known Rami a lot of years. I've coached on international teams with him, and man, in my opinion, he's one of the best coaches in the country.
I've never seen him have a fighter that came out that slacked.
Yeah,
ever.
The ones that are coming from overseas, Middle East area that Rami's coaching are just hungry.
Yeah, well, he had that other kid, was it Waleed,
and then Waleed ended up going to Seton, New York.
Yeah.
Now fights for one championship.
Yeah, but for those that don't know, Rami was Seton before as well.
He was.
Yeah, so it's like they're all kind of like connected on how they all
the way back to Seton, Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. I had Thiago on. For anybody that's out there that goes to the episode of Thiago Azevedo, I think it was like before we got to episode 100, I think he was like episode 90 something. I have to go find out where that is. But I just had him on too to talk about the Muay Thai Open.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So going on to that's gonna be a banger. I know that because
So first
in the 4-man tournament format too.
Yeah.
So what's have you guys figured out? Are they wearing just the L pads for all the fights?
They're not allowed to. So with the Arizona State rules, they got to be fully padded up
for both of the
fights. Yeah. Which kind of sucks. It kind of goes against our standard. We have a standard Monster Promotions for adult fights and stuff, but they are also fighting 2 fights in one night. And so we're kind of going away from that rule set. And if we have good success with this, we'll bring another 4-man tournament back for another show.
Awesome. I got my fingers crossed for that one.
I do too.
Yeah.
So the first round is Isaac McCary, 25 fights against Abdullah Norkalov.
So the 25 fights, does that include a Street Beast record?
It does.
There you go.
We count everything.
Yeah. I was just curious about that because I never looked at any of his stuff. No, he's always a super cool guy in the ring too.
Yeah, I love Isaac. A lot of people hate him, and I love to hate him. I love him. He's a cool dude. He's always been super respectful. We're our promotion is real big on our core values, and that's respect, honor, and tradition, and we don't make room for the guys that don't want to follow those core values, and he actually does. He's a very good stand-up dude. He does like to talk to his opponents, and he makes it a real fight, but that's part of the game.
Yeah.
But to us in the promotion, he's a super cool dude. So excited to see that fight. Excited to see Caesar versus Marcos.
Yeah.
2 local Arizona dudes. That'll be a fun one too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who makes it to the final and then who stands on top.
Yeah, I mean, you played out. You got like 16 different matchups and 16 different ways it could go down. But
yeah.
In this particular setting, I think it is the most crazy.
Do you have a reserve fight for it?
A reserve, like a backup fighter?
Yeah,
I do.
Cool. I was saying just for that's fighting on the event that's there.
No, just a backup.
Okay, because what I've seen before, like for a 4-man tournament, they'll have one reserve fight that fights also, and in case somebody's unable to continue, they still have the final match.
Yeah, so we got 2 guys that are fighting at 135 already for the WMO title, and so
who knows what can play out.
Maybe we could put one of them in.
Yeah, who knows what can play out.
What can't continue.
Yeah, well, I got my fingers crossed for you, man. I think that tournaments are always exciting.
Yeah,
I've always followed tournaments since K1 days where they were doing that. I'm like, oh, it's so cool to see because there's a lot of drama. It's like you get people who get injured. You get people that that like their legs banged out. They're still fighting in the final and stuff like that too. Or hey, this guy put both of his first opponent away and he's fresh, and the other guy had a banging fight. Right? It's like there's always these different dynamics that play into it.
Yeah,
and it's cool to see.
We're gonna add a little stress to it too. So they're going to open the main card and they're going to close the main card. So they'll be up pretty close together.
Yeah, but it's also smart because it gives them time to recover and stuff like that too.
Yeah, the recovery time is going to be short.
Oh.
Because, we have 23 fights scheduled right now. Obviously, some of them are going to drop off, but we have 23 fights scheduled. I don't want to put them at fight 1 and 2 and then at fight 23 for the final. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, fight 9 and 10 and fight 15.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be pretty close.
So they can cool off just a little bit, hydrate a little bit.
Change shorts if they're in different shorts because we, Monster Promotions provides fight shorts for everybody. So if they're in a different corner. Yep.
Yeah, sweet. And then, so with the tournament, I like that format. That's good. I'm looking forward to seeing that play out too. So then what do you got next?
So there's
then you have like your undercard.
Yeah, we do it a little different. We kind of put the main card in the middle of the fight, kind of like they do in Thailand, keep it traditional. So we have some debuters that will be debuting on the card, preliminary fights, and then we'll have our main card, and then we'll go into our closing bouts. Kind of keeping it for debuters in the preliminaries, and the B class are somewhat experienced novices to close the card out. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Like, it also, I think from a promotion standpoint, is good because if there is out of town people that are in the final, it's like there's even more people there for it also.
Yeah, Flagstaff's a very small town. And there's only 3 gyms, 3.5 gyms that really compete. And this time there's only 2 gyms that are participating. One gym didn't have any fighters ready to go. So, my gym, Monster Fight Camp, we have 4 fighters on the card. And then, Insurgent Fitness has 1 fighter on the card, but the local people are kind of putting the butts in the seats, and you want the butts in the seats for the out-of-towners that are putting the fights up.
Exactly. Well, you and me were talking a little bit about this off camera earlier. It was like the economics for running a show like this. There's a lot that's involved with the fighter, like they're amateur, right? You're putting up money for the event, the venue. You're figuring out, sponsors, marketing collaborators, people that can help offset that can help offset cost for fighters, to help get the hotels, to help get like the ring set up, the event staff, insurance, sanction, all that. There's a lot of money that's involved in this.
Oh yeah, even an amateur show.
Yeah,
our shows tip between $30,000 and $40,000 just to run one show, which is pretty crazy. Wait,
for anybody, we have international 30 or 40,000 US.
Yes.
Okay, for those that don't know, we have a lot of people in Australia and Europe that listen. So for 30 or 40,000 US. So when people ask, why aren't there more shows in the US?
It's
not easy.
It's not, and everyone gets a piece of that, but we won't do things cheap. Our belts are very nice. The Monster Promotion belts are very nice.
Your ring was very nice. Or you had your canvas was like that nice.
We're actually redoing it for this next show too.
Is it the same style like how you had it printed?
Yeah. So it's the same ring, but we are, we got some new partners that have partnered with us and sponsored this year's agenda. Our agenda. And so getting the canvas, changing some colors up a little bit, and getting a new canvas with the new sponsors.
Nice. And you had your media person who may or may not be sitting in the room that was doing some stuff with the drone and stuff like that last time.
Oh yeah, we're hoping that the casino allows some drone footage.
I got my fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It's cool to see. I remember hearing buzzing like, what is that? Oh, there's a drone up there.
Yeah, we tried to do a good job with the media and the media marketing, awesome fight posters and all that kind of stuff. It all plays into
the promotion,
a good promotion.
Yeah, well, and that comes into some of the stuff we're talking about too. So we're in a completely different time now than when we were 20 years ago. Social media has blown up
for sure,
and you're your own media company when you're a promotion. Like that's what your product that you're showing is the fights. Right. And you're having to, you have your live stream, you have the pre-fight interviews, you have the content leads up to it, you have the sizzle reels, you have, coming on here and talking about it and being a promoter. Right. So, for me personally, I know this, we didn't talk about this, but I feel like fighters really have to step up and kind of help match that energy to help push promotions like yours forward and understand how these work.
Oh, for sure. Like the fighters should be sharing their fight posters. We do a good job of doing an individual picture of each one. We do an individual fight poster. We do a mass, main fight poster, sharing these, asking their friends to support them by buying the pay-per-view and coming out to the event. I know a lot of teams travel in for us, but there's a lot of Andrade Muay Thai is coming from Las Vegas, and they've requested 60 tickets. That's crazy.
Shout out to Jason Andrade. Well, Jason,
sure.
he knows how it goes.
Yeah. We hot on the big circuits here.
He's going on that. He was doing they had the Rising Stars thing. They were doing at Toddy's gym back in the day that he was organizing and stuff too. Like he gets it. Like he knows all those different aspects, matchmaking, the promoting, and coaching and fighting, obviously. So, which it made sense you as well, right? You also understand. So it's like when you get a gym like that. Do you feel like is that something that's valuable for a promoter?
I think it is. I think that as a promotion, the gyms that participate and uphold the core values of the promotion and what they're trying to create an image out of, the gyms that are partnering with that image, and then as well as the gyms that want to make things easy as far as like, trusting the promotion is putting on a good fight. Like they're most good promotions, and there's a lot of good promotions in the US. The matchmakers do their research and they're trying to make a match. Like, you can make a match with a fighter that's got 5 fights, but there's a fighter with 2 fights that's going to be a great match. And there's always pushback from gyms saying, oh, well, that's too much experience difference. And it's like, dude, I did the research. I know this is going to be a good fight. I've been in the game a long time. And at the end of the day, some of the gyms are just looking for easy fights.
Yeah.
And they're not going to find easy fights with Monster Promotions. We're putting on the best fights we can and to the knowledge that we have.
Yeah.
And so far, I mean, it's been pretty good. We're 6 shows in and we've only had like 5 TKOs in the entire like 6 shows.
Yeah. So that's a great record where it comes into it, like for fighter safety in good matchmaking.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I've been complimented on the matchmaking. There's some good matches that are being made and matches, I think, outside of the box too, and ask coaches, well, I know you you're cutting your guy down 14% of your body weight. Let's come up 5 pounds, and it opens up a whole nother avenue of prospects to fight.
Yeah.
So you get to make matchups that you wouldn't normally get.
Yeah, it's you have to really think about that when you come into that position too, in figuring out who you're booking on your event that match with your core values. How do you get them involved in it? Like, hey man, I got somebody who's, like you said, 3 or 4 pounds higher than you. Can you guys meet and make this fight happen? I think it's gonna be really good. And we see that in Thailand all the time. There's catch weights all the time. Like, it's one of those things sometimes you'll even see, like for pro, you'd see, you saw it notoriously with Sanchai. He'd be 132 pounds. Everybody else would get an extra 2 pounds or 3 pounds on him intentionally to give him an advantage.
Yeah.
Right?
No, and I mean, it happens all the time. Like we have a kid coming down from Washington for this fight. Super good kid. He's fought international. 13 fights. He's got 13 fights right now. And I matched him with a kid from here in Arizona with 4 fights. And, obviously the commission raised a red flag, which,
like, hey, yeah.
Before I sent it off and made it an official match, I talked to the commission and we talked about the red flag, and he's like, well, let me reach out to the coaches, send me the match. We'll reach out to the coaches. We're going to talk about it. And I'll bet that's one of the best fights of the night.
Which fight is that?
So it's, the kid coming down from Washington, his name's Brentley Prock, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Solid 10-year-old kid. Little bit. What's the right word? I don't want to.
He fought in Cambodia and stuff.
Yeah, he fought in Cambodia. Like he's fought in some international tournaments.
Yeah, I was at an event in California. He was just at too.
Yeah. And he's a great fighter, great technique. I think he's slightly underdeveloped for a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old. And the kid that has the 4 fights is coming from Seton, Arizona. Yeah. Here at with Tiago's gym, and he's got 4 fights, and he's a bit more mature.
Yeah.
And you could tell just by looking at pictures who's the more mature fighter, and the maturity and the strength that Connor's going to bring. I believe his name is Connor.
What's the name?
Colin. I was close. Connor, Colin. I can't remember 46 fighters off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's a lot. That's why I was like, hey man, get your phone.
Yeah, I got it right here. But no. So Colin from Seton is inches taller, not just a couple. I think it's like 5 inches taller, 6 inches taller, and he just looks more mature. He almost looks like a 12 or 13-year-old as opposed to Bentley. Yeah. Sorry, man.
I remember Ben is Proc is the last name.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's still going to be a great match.
Yeah. So he's from Southtown Martial Arts, right?
Yeah.
From Sarab's gym.
SSMA.
Yeah, from Ajahn Sarab's gym. Awesome, man. What we were talking a little bit too about like people supporting the fighter. How can people like if somebody's listening to this out there and they have a fighter on your card, how can they support the fighters and how can they support your show?
So one of the biggest ways to support the fighters, obviously, to buy the pay-per-view or to
buy a ticket
for them and come out and support live. But, there's so much more. You could share a post on social media. if you are traveling live, the promotion has blocks of rooms at the hotel that they reserve. And, if they don't, most of the time, most contracts read that if they don't sell all these rooms, that they're responsible to pay for the rest.
Yeah.
And so supporting the live is the best, because then you're getting the live Muay Thai experience, and then supporting the promotion by going to the host hotel,
Which will allow you to continue to have events.
continue building a relationship with
Yeah.
with the venue, correct?
Yeah.
And so that's a good way. Sharing, a lot of fighters, which is crazy to even talk about, but I get some of the gyms that are debut fighters, and they're filling out an application to come fight on our card. We don't really reach out to gyms and say, hey, I want you to come. We open up an application process. People fill out applications, and I'll have a debuter from a gym saying, we need full travel covered. That's not going to happen. Not with Monster Promotions.
Yeah.
We'll help. We help on occasions. We have a very small budget. Obviously it's expensive, and when fighters go to tournaments, they pay to play.
Yeah.
And so if you want to fight on the show, it's kind of, you got to pay to play for the most part.
Yeah, and that comes into like the economics of where Muay Thai is at right now in the U.S., right? That's the way it is. There's not a whole lot of money in Muay Thai, guys. Like people have to understand that you have to invest in it. This is a sport that you have to figure out. And that's why I was saying it's kind of in a new era with social media. There's a lot of ways to get, collaborative sponsorships to help back you too.
For sure.
And showing like, hey, I'm fighting and you're doing your part. It's like if the fighters who are on the show also put a little bit behind it to promote it and talk about themselves a little bit leading up into it, I think it creates more eyeballs. From a marketing standpoint, I do a lot of marketing stuff, is the more eyeballs that are on it, the more lucrative it is for the right collaborator with them. And
For sure.
A lot of people think of it as like sponsor, like, hey, give me money, help me, like a charity case, right? You're not doing that as a promoter. You're saying, hey, how can I promote your company, your organization, your business to elevate you guys along with our show? Not, hey, give me money because I'm going to have a badass Muay Thai event.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I wish it was like that, but it's not.
We don't even like reach out and say, hey, sponsor us kind of thing. It's like, how can we partner?
Exactly.
We want a relationship. We want it to be
mutually beneficial.
Yeah, we want it to be reoccurring. We don't want it to be a one and done kind of thing. And that's what a lot of people do in this world and in the game, is they're not trying to build relationships. They just want to take the $200 or $300 that, someone's going to throw them as a charity and not build a relationship. Build a relationship. The first time they sponsor you might be $300. The next time they sponsor you might be $500. Then it goes to $1,000, and then it goes to $2,000.
Or maybe they're just one of those people that always backs you no matter what, and always is throwing $50 your way.
Yeah,
right. And it's one of those things that I've noticed more and more, and what people can do in that collaborative way is figuring out how their platform, how they can develop it in a way that's also something that they can show sponsors, not just sponsors, but also promoters. Like, hey, I got this many eyeballs. I mean, I got the skills to back it up. Is this something that we could figure out and make happen? Right.
For sure.
So it's like you get somebody East Coast, right? Hey, I really want to find your show. I can bring more eyeballs and more pay-per-views, right? They can sell more pay-per-views. Like, okay, like, maybe we can figure something out. But if you don't have that negotiating power goes away real quick.
For sure.
Yeah. Like you say, you're like, no.
Yeah. And to, each fight, we got, say 20 fights and your venue holds 200 people. Each fighter is responsible for 10 tickets. That's just simple math. Like, you want a full venue, and if there's 20 fights, each fight has to bring in 10 tickets. And if you're bringing someone from out of state who's going to bring nobody, then the opponent better be able to match that 10 tickets. We don't push the tickets on people, though. Like, you want to sell tickets, cool. You don't want to sell tickets, cool. But we do take note on who sells tickets and who supports, and the ones that don't want to participate and help us grow what we're trying to accomplish with Monster Promotions, because it's not just Flagstaff anymore. But if we can't continue to grow it, then, and you don't want to grow with us, then we're not going to bring you back.
So you just said not Flagstaff anymore. Are you prepared to talk about that?
A little bit.
Oh yeah. So we're not just Flagstaff anymore. So
we're not just Flagstaff anymore.
That's the plan.
We're in the works of coming up with a date for Las Vegas later this year, and looking to come down to the Valley, Phoenix area. Probably not this year, but beginning of next year.
Awesome.
It's tough. It's tough for Flagstaff. You know, we mentioned at the beginning of the show that in the wintertime we get snow. And so that creates an issue for travel and people coming in. And we almost lost a show. And we had to scramble the last day for weigh-ins. And then between weigh-ins and the event, because there was 3 feet of snow that piled up overnight, we had to do extra snow removal, which cost money. We had to heat our venue because it was a big like outdoor tent area.
Yeah.
We had heaters everywhere. Any amount of profit that we thought we were getting was sucked out by heat and snow. And so, you know, people love Monster Promotions. We had a little bit of bad luck and had to cancel a couple events last year. But with people, you know, we listen to the people. People want more shows, and so we had to think outside the box a little bit. And the way we can give shows in the wintertime is by traveling either down to Phoenix or Vegas, which would be really cool.
Awesome. Well, man, how can people find Monster Promotions?
So on social media, Instagram, we're Monster Promotions. Facebook, Monster Promotions. Our website's monsterpromotions.org. And yeah, I don't think we do much outside of those three.
Yeah, so then in your event that you have Cinco de Monster on May 2nd.
May 2nd.
Flagstaff. What's the casino that's there?
Twin Arrows Casino and Resort.
Twin Arrows Casino and Resort. And they can find all the information. It's monsterpromotion.org.
Yep.
Monsterpromotion.org. You can go check it out there. Mike, thanks for coming in today, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. All right, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today to the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast. If you enjoy the content, go leave a review over on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Give us a rating. It means the world to us. Also, if you want to be a guest on the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast, or if you just want to shout out to your friend, go check us out at podcast.pu'umuaythai.com. You can submit to be able to be a guest on the podcast. You can submit what you want to talk about. Also, if you want to just give a shout out, there's a button for that too. Sawadee Kop.